Good morning, you guys. I am filming with you on location, and I'm so glad that I'm able to get reception down here because I wanted to show you how beautiful it is. Like, we have all these seagulls. We've got all these seagulls that are flying around. There's obviously some fish or something there. We have great surf today. We have lots of surfers out. I'm actually on my morning run, and this is what I was originally going to do with you. Is I was going to get back up to the top of the stairs and I was going to do the training, but I saw how beautiful this was with the birds and the waves, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try to get connection here down at the bottom of the stairs, and it worked, so I'm so happy. I am actually, there's a lot of cliffs here, so I don't always get great reception, but I wanted to show you part of my morning routine is I run down to the beach, which is a half a block from well, it's like 3 blocks because I have to go parallel to it from my house, and then I do these stairs. I do the stairs about 5 times, and then I run back home. And the reason why I was going to take you on my run with me this morning to do this training with the Happy and Healthy with Kerry show is because I had a really rough night last night. Like, I didn't sleep at all. I mean, it was fine, but all 3 kids needed a lot of attention last night. Everybody's congested, having a hard time breathing, all that stuff. And so I was up a lot. And to me, it feels a little crisp here. I know that my clients, like in Alaska and stuff, they laugh at me. They laugh so hard when I pull out like my Ugg boots every winter. But I live in Southern California, you guys, so it's always kind of a nice 70s. But it felt chilly to me this morning, and I was like, oh, I could easily make an excuse as to why not to go run today. But you know, I got out anyways. And when we stretch ourselves past that really slippery moment, it's so slight, you guys. It's so sudden, that slippery moment where you start to hesitate on the goals that you have for yourself, whether it's exercise, nutrition, whether it's meditation, morning routines, evening routines, whether it's how you show up in relationship. I mean, whatever it is, financial freedom, there's this little moment that's there, and it's a super, super slippery moment where you could easily go back into the old patterns. You could easily get in your own way, create your own block, believe in your own block, be more loyal to your fear than the vision. And it happens so fast. It's like a millisecond, right? And if we follow that, then we don't move forward on really stepping into our next level of potential. And so I was dancing with that moment this morning. I was dancing with that moment of, oh, well, maybe I'll do my run later, which I just know never works for me because my business is very busy and the nanny leaves at 4 and something's going to come up, right? So if my self-care time is that important to me, it gets done first thing in the morning. Otherwise, there's a good chance it doesn't get done. And I just know that because of history. I learned from my history. So there was this really slippery moment where it was like, okay, do I go or do I not go? And I was like, no, just go. Going is going to make all the difference in the world. And so even though it felt crisp to me, you know, and now I feel warm because, see, I'm sweating because I've done 3 sets of stairs already. So even though it felt crisp to me and all that great stuff, I still feel so much better that I came out here and even sharing this moment with you and sharing where it's not always easy for us to follow through on the things that we say are important to us. And it takes a level of confidence in ourselves, and it takes a level of courage within ourselves to follow through, even in those moments where we might want to hold back, right? And so I'm actually doing a class on it today at noon Pacific, and noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. You can come join me. The link is here on my Facebook page and my Instagram page. Please just go find it. It's in a very recent post. But it's all about how to get confident really quickly. And instead of staying in the patterns and the dance of doubting yourself, allowing your old patterns to overtake you, believing any fears that you have. Siri's wanting to talk to me. I'm not sure. Fears that you might have, or you know, allowing yourself to still hold back and not get past those moments, those really slippery, hesitant millisecond moments where then you dive deeper into struggle or anger or grief or just lethargy, right? And so I'm going to do a whole class on it today. It's going to be lasered, powerful, and it's at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. Please join me. It's free. Please join me. We have hundreds and hundreds of women already signed up. And, you know, it's information and training and coming together with other like-minded women like we'll do on the training today. It's moments like those that really help us lock in who we want to be and what is the life that we want to create, because we are manifesting machines, right? You're manifesting your results right now, whether they're the results that you want or the results you don't want. You are full on manifesting whatever is happening in your life right now. And so then it's really about asking yourself, are these results really the ones that I want? Are they working for me? Or am I willing to shift how I'm showing up? Am I willing to shift how I'm showing up? Am I willing to stretch into that extra mile? Am I willing to be confident in myself that I can do it and courageous enough to do it? Am I willing to do that today? Let's just focus on today, because if you focus on that today, that's going to lead to a different result. That's going to lead you into focusing on it tomorrow, which will feel really good. And then you're all of a sudden you have a whole week under your belt where you focus on being confident in yourself and showing up differently. And then after a week, it feels so good. You have 2 weeks under your belt, a month under your belt, 3 months under your belt, and it builds from there. But that first day, that first step is a really important one. It's often the hardest one, because it's the one where you start to really create a different, like a different neurotransmitter, a different message in your brain. That first step is that initial new message. And then we get to strengthen and deepen that message. Okay, so I will see you at noon today. It's all about how to get confident really quickly. Super excited to do this training for you. And one last look at what's going on here. Some fun waves, lots of surfers. The birds are still there. I think you could probably see them. It's a gorgeous day here in Southern California. I feel really good that I got out and I challenged that little part of me that wanted to make an excuse to do my run and do my self-care time later. And I'm so glad that I got to be here with you and use it as a training moment. So go ahead and drop in the comments below. What stood out to you? Are you joining me today? And actually drop in the comments below what stood out to you and what you're going to commit to, so that you don't get into that slippery millisecond moment. Drop that into the comments below so that I can support you with that. And then I'll see you at noon today, Pacific, 3 Eastern. Lots of people still going into the water. Super fun. I'll see you in a few hours. Bye.